Right, so there's just walked past some guy then and he's just said, oh, I like your setup, man, like this is pretty sick, innit? You know, he was enjoying the setup. He was like, oh, what's that? Is it a Sony A6100 and whatever else? He goes on to talk about his own stuff. You know, he's not really all that interested in what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, what do you do? He's like, oh, I do photography and filmmaking and whatever else. But then the problem is, he didn't really ask me what I do. I'm sure he's a nice guy and all that, but he just was interested in his own thing. He wasn't really bothered about what I had to say. Maybe I'm just being selfish. Maybe I'm expecting too much. I don't know. Who knows? But I suppose after that, it's given me food for thought. People don't really care about what you've got to say. I mean, it's pretty obvious, really. I think people are just more bothered about their own lives other than yours or mine. I think people just want to talk about their own experiences, and it's not a bad thing, but it just seems that most of the time it's about them and not about you. And you know what I mean, don't you? You know, when people go on about themselves for ages and ages and ages, you can't get a word in, can't get a lick of anything in, not even a thought. And the moment you talk about anything, it's straight back to them, because they've already thought of the next thing to talk about. It's not even negotiable. It's just a one-way contract, and it's just them talking. I mean, after all, we are like the center of our own universe. We are the main character. We are the main character of this film. Yeah, I think another thing really is that people just want to seem interesting, I think. Most of the time, we just want to impress everyone. We want to impress everyone around us. We all just want to fit in and seem as interesting as possible, so we overcompensate. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not guilty of doing this as well. Obviously I am. You know, I've sat there and started thinking of my own story. I've started thinking of my own thing to say. You know, I've built it up, I've listened to what they said, and I'll relate it back to something that I've experienced, something like that. So I can't say that it's just everyone else's problem and not mine. I'm obviously guilty of doing it as well. I must be doing something wrong too. Well, it comes back to, you know, we want people to be interested in us, but are we genuinely interested in them? And that's a pretty harsh thing to say, but we can't be interested in absolutely everyone, can we? We can't pretend to be interested in that person or that person, can we? Because most of the time, we're probably not. I like to listen to people, that's fine. But people that I don't really associate with that much, or I'm not really that invested in their lives, I'll just listen to what they've got to say and just don't expect anything back. Just don't expect anything. Don't get invested. Don't try and give, you know, I'm just trying not to give too much of myself away to people, because I can reserve that for the people who actually care. It's all surface level stuff really, but I suppose at the time it makes me feel a bit shit, because it's like people don't want to listen to me. They don't want to hear my story. And you know, there might be someone on here who doesn't really want to listen to me on YouTube, so that's just another thing. People don't always have to be invested in everything that you're doing. Oh wow, this is wicked. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, all right.
Are you right that way?
But yeah, I think don't need to worry about people anymore. Don't need to worry about if they're listening or not, if they're bothered or not. Who actually cares? Because at the end of the day, you've got all this, haven't you? You can listen to your own thoughts for a bit. Why not? Oh God, I don't even know where I am. I literally don't know where I'm going. I was meant to get to a certain point, but at this rate, I don't even know. I've no idea where I am. And that's the best thing about it. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, man. I think we just all need to maybe listen a little bit more to each other, because I think it just helps our self-esteem, but also it's just nice to know that someone is listening to you, because at the end of the day, not everyone feels comfortable talking to people, and the moment someone does feel comfortable, you don't listen to them, and that's a bit of a problem. Right, here for a nice cheeky pint now. Day for it and all that. Happy days, isn't it? Yeah. So, summarise it all. We don't all need to be listening all the time. We don't always need to be doing that. And I know that. I understand that. But then, it's good to just do it every once in a while, because I just spoke to two lads then, and they listened to my story. They listened to me, and it was a nice little interaction. That I'm a bit nervous, because everyone's about right now. Not used to this, but it's good to do that. It's good to just listen to people. It's good to just get a back and forth conversation going on. It's just like, it's not a thing anymore. Like, people don't want to conversate. People don't want to have a proper conversation about anything anymore. And people can't always be fully engaged with what you're saying, because they've got their own stuff going on. They've got their own lives and that. Just get a sip of this pint a sec. Give me a moment. So, don't take things too personally, and just try and enjoy yourself. Try not to get bogged down and stuff, eh? That's the main thing anyway. But anyway, this is a bit of an experimental video, because I've got this new gimbal now. I've been messing about with it today, just seeing what the crack is with it and all that. It's not perfect just yet. I've got to probably add one more thing to it and it'll be fine. Just kept vibrating every time I was putting it down, so it's not perfect, but it'll get there. And if you wanted another video about all these different kinds of general topics, look at that one there. Nice one. See you in a bit.